Good evening. So I wanted to make a update on a video that I did in February, which was talking about whether copper was a good investment. Now, if you've watched my channel before, you'll know that most of the content is around precious metals and a bit of crypto and life and things like that. And I know that copper is a base metal, so I'm going to keep it short. But I wanted to make this just because I've been monitoring the prices of copper, and I just think it's amazing that it kind of turns out that the copper ingots that I bought in February could actually be what has appreciated the most in value. So I paid something like £22 a kilogram, that's UK pounds, in February. And I looked around today, and I'm looking at anywhere between £44 and £98 a kilogram to buy online. That's eBay, Amazon, and some bullion dealers. So if we take I'm going to round it up to something like £44.80 is the cheapest I could find it. So that's, for argument's sake, I'm looking at between 100 and a 200% gain in less than a year on these copper ingots. Now I should be over the moon about that. That's wonderful. They've doubled in price, So, I've got quite a few of these things. I've got about 15, I've got boxes of them. I bought them off somebody. I'll put a link to the original video. But essentially, I was interested in going into copper because of I feel the electrification that's on the agenda for many countries at the moment. You've got the Biden's infrastructure bill that's just been passed, $1.2 trillion, I think, or 1.5 trillion they're going to spend on so-called, the infrastructure, which is within that. There's going to be obviously money allocated towards the eco side of things, and on top of all that, we've got electric vehicles are on the rise. I think it's like 15% of all cars that are made now are electric. So that's why I went into copper in February. And it turns out that, I've made 100 to 200% gains, you could say. Let's not be greedy. Let's say I've made 100% gains on my purchases in less than a year. But there's one caveat to that. There's one big problem with all this, and it's probably the reason I didn't go and buy, 1,000 kilograms worth. And that's because it comes down to selling this stuff and moving it on. And I just wonder whether it's going to be problematic, because who am I going to sell this to? Electrician, they're going to want copper wiring. The plumber's going to want copper tubing. The scrap dealers might not have an XRF scanner to know the composition of my ingot bar, and it is really, that pure. I mean, you would have thought that they'll look at this and be like, well, yeah, this is pretty legit, so maybe I'm worrying too much, and maybe they will buy it. But obviously, when you have a gold coin, it's pretty simple. I can take a gold coin to somebody, a friend, and put it on some scales and show them on a bullion site that this is a sovereign. It doesn't take much explaining, but I don't know whether people are going to feel the same way about buying second-hand copper ingot bars, if you see what I mean. Maybe they will. So that's it, really. It's just a quick update. I felt it was worth mentioning because I think we're not done with copper. I think copper is going to go, obviously we had all-time highs this year. I think we're not done, and we're not even at the all-time high now. So let's imagine if things carry on the way they are. I just cannot see copper being a bad investment. But is it the right format to buy it in physical, really? If I was going to actually interested in making money on performance, I should really just buy and trade it on an app, something like that. I don't know. Maybe somebody knows better than me about, where to offload this stuff if you had to, and thought it through. It was really just an impulsive purchase based on, some research, and the price at the time was reasonable. So anyway, there we go. Quick video. Leave any comments. Give us a thumbs up if you found this useful. Do share it about. Really helps me out. And bye for now.